All right, news just in now. 2 taxi drivers have been killed in Marabastad, this in Pretoria. 2 others have been left seriously injured. The police, they say the motive for the killings is currently unknown. But news and sport reporter, that is ENCA's Pule Letshwiti, is at the scene and joins us now for the very latest. Pule, tragic news coming in there, reporting that 2 taxi drivers have been killed. What do you have for us on the ground?
Well, a very good morning. And what we do know is that 2 taxi drivers have been killed while 2 others have been admitted to hospital. Upon arriving here this morning, we received the news from the South African Police Services that, there was chaos that had erupted here in Marabastad. So specifically this area where we are here is a local taxi rank, which we find taxis that go to Johannesburg, other places such as long distances outside the province, and of course locally here. But I'm just going to move away. As you can see just behind me here, we've seen the forensic pathology services now on scene. The police have also told us that they will be giving us more information as they're still trying to uncover what could have been the sinister motive behind these attacks that have happened here. On my left hand side, we see the residents and people working here who actually coming out to see and gathering here despite the COVID-19 regulations, trying to find out what happened. No social distancing whatsoever, but they're here to see as to what could have transpired here. For all we know, these are the same commuters taking these taxis to go to work each and every morning. So it's quite concerning to see as to what some of the safety regulations that have been put around the taxi industry in this particular city.
So, Pule, at this point, I do imagine that, details are quite scant. But this is a very busy area in the heart of the city of Pretoria there, and many people do interconnect in terms of modes of transport, particularly taxis there. Was it a shooting? At the very least, can we ascertain that there was some kind of a shooting incident? What do we know about who could have been involved?
Well, it's very correct, Tulas. This place here, particularly Marabastad, is about 5 minutes away from the CBD in Pretoria. That's where everything is happening. This is where commuters would take taxi services to actually go to the city. But what we also know, to answer your second question, is that, yes, we can confirm that there was a shootout that actually broke out here in this particular area where we're standing right now, just behind me. And there isn't yet any confirmation from the police yet, as they say they're looking into the matter, as to what could have been the motive. Could have been... Was it a dispute that could have taken place between taxi drivers? They're still trying to give us information there. As I'm saying, it just happened abruptly, and it's not yet clear what would have been the sinister motive behind these actions that have taken place here. As we are standing here, as we can see behind me, some people are still in shock. We've tried to see if we can talk to witnesses who actually saw what happened, because there's still shops around here. This is happening next to a shop. So you can imagine how dangerous it could have been, whereby bullets could have went astray and killed one of these shop vendors here who were trying to make a living and sell goods. So the police said that they will be getting to us in no time, giving us information as to what happened as the story develops.
All right, well, thank you so much. ENCA's Pule Letshwiti out in Marabastad, this in Tshwane, where we understand the 2 taxi drivers had been killed. It's been confirmed that it is a shooting, but also witnesses there, as we've seen, they're not necessarily, observing those lockdown, regulations of social distancing. But we do know that 2 others, Tulasizwe, have been admitted to hospital from this shooting.
Yeah, and Pule will continue to watch that story for us and bring us the details as and when they do emerge, including hearing from police the circumstances around that shooting. Quite